Hey guys, what's up? It's MatchPoint here, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a list of the current most meta operators in Rainbow Six Siege. I'll be including both defense and attack, and giving you an overview of why they are currently meta and some useful tips and tricks to go along with them. If you're wondering who to get next or need some tips on certain operators, or even curious as to what are the most meta operators right now in Siege, then this is the video for you. If you are looking for a more in-depth guide on these operators, then I have already covered a few of them and will be covering them all eventually, so stick around the channel for that. Before we get on into it, this is based off my own opinion and various sources of information. If you feel like one of these should or shouldn't be in there, then discuss your list in the comments down below. If you're new around here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the video. So let's get on into it. Now we're going to be starting with the defenders, and the first one on the list is Lesion. Lesion right now is arguably one of the strongest defenders in Siege. His goo mines can not only delay the enemy's time and chip away at their health, but you can also use it as a sound cue. When placing your goo mines around the map, whenever you hear that goo mine go off and you see it disappear from your screen, then you know that an enemy is going to be flanking from that direction or approaching and making their push. This gives you so much information to use with Lesion and can be a hassle for attackers. His goo mines are also fantastic at delaying the enemy and wasting their time, as when they get hit with that goo mine they've got to now go back, rethink and take out the goo mine. Overall, his goo mines can really slow down the defenders and be a right pain for them. Another tip is that you can combine Lesion's goo mines with the frost mat to make it an instant kill. Lesion will fit most people's playstyles as he's a lurker and he can either go off and hard roam or he can come back to site and control the area. Lesion's guns are really quite strong as he has the T5 SMG, which is very rapid with producing its shots and can deal quite a bit of damage. He also has the option of impact grenades or the bulletproof camera. Definitely go with the impact grenades on this one, great for opening up rotation holes. Next up on the list we have Maestro. The reason why Maestro is such a meta operator is because of his gun and his ability. His Alder has a whopping 80 bullets in one magazine, which makes it perfect for anchoring. And if you don't know what anchoring is or need some more information on it, then I have a video explaining it and there'll be a card in the top right for that information. If you are struggling to control the recoil on Maestro's weapon, then maybe choose a holographic instead of the ACOG. Although if you can learn to play with the ACOG on it, it can be a deadly weapon. Now Maestro's evil eyes provide a lot of intel to your team. His Maestro cameras are able to destroy Thermite's breaching charges as well as Hibana's Excarios, and he also has the ability to deny the plant. After we've talked through all of that, you can really see why he's such a meta operator. He has the ability to deny the plant, destroy Thermite's breaching charges, and prove to be a hassle to defenders gathering that intel. Next on the list we have Jager. Now Jager has been a meta operator for quite a long time. Jager ideally is a must pick on any map, due to the fact that there will definitely be an increased amount of grenades in the game, due to Glaz being given frag grenades as well as Dokkaebi. Now if you don't know already, Jager's ADSs destroy grenades within a certain radius, and any other projectiles for that matter. You want to be placing your ADSs down in areas of cover, but where they can reach multiple points where frag grenades might come from. Now as well as this, Jager is the only one on the defense team to have the access to an AR, which makes his guns pretty strong. For his gadgets, he has the option of the barbed wire or the bulletproof camera. Again, a fairly straightforward one. Take the barbed wire. Next on the list we have Echo. Now Echo's yokai can be used to disorientate your enemy, scout out information and ping the enemy's exact location. With Echo's yokai you have so much intel that can be gained. It's really quite hard to spot his yokais as well. The ability to have a mobile drone as a defender is such an advantage to you and your team, and you need to make sure that you're using this to your own full advantage. You should really only use the yokai to disorientate the enemy when they're close enough to you or the bomb sites. The best time to use the blast is when your yokai is set up outside of an objective near an entry point. When an enemy is close enough so that you or a teammate can take him out when they are disorientated. Echo can even deny the plant. A lot of people seem to disorientate the enemy when they are planting straight away. Instead, you want to disorientate them when they are late into the plant to waste as much time as possible. Echo's weapons are fantastic. He has an ACOG on his MP5 and the Bearing 9, which is a phenomenal secondary. His guns are really strong. He can hold lots of long angles with the ACOG and definitely has one of the strongest loadouts in my opinion. Now we're going to be moving on to the attackers. Well, first up we have Maverick. At the moment Maverick doesn't really have any counters. He is a really good operator and a fantastic choice. His guns are decent and fairly strong. His gadget is great, it's sneaky, and can really cause a hassle for defenders, with them having to check the Maverick hole or reposition themselves because of it. Now Maverick definitely has a high skill gap, which makes him such a meta operator, and this is if you can learn the various tricks to do with him. So if you are wondering on how to use Maverick or become an overall better Maverick player, then I have a full guide that I've covered on him recently. I'll leave a card in the top right so you can go and check that video out if you need it. Next up we have Twitch. Now Twitch has had a recent nerf where she has lost 5 bullets in her magazine, which means she has actually gone down from 30 to 25. But I doubt you could even call this a nerf. Twitch is still really strong right now, and it's a minor nerf to her and not affecting her. Her F2 is one of the strongest guns on attack. I would recommend using Twitch as an entry fragger, purely because of how strong her F2 is right now. For her ability, she obviously has her Twitch drone, which can be extremely effective if you use it right. It has the ability to take out Capcan traps, mirror, it can take out Lesion mines, and it can also take out Maestro's cameras. And with the current state that trap operator's in, which is they are very meta right now, then you want to be destroying as many traps as you can. The ability to go around and take out defenders' gadgets, whether it's Jager ADSs or Capcan traps, is really powerful, so you want to make sure you're using this to your full advantage. Now if you are having trouble controlling Twitch's recoil on the F2, then I would recommend switching from an ACOG to a holographic. And now, arguably in most cases, Twitch's F2 suits her holographic better, just because she's going to be an entry fragger, and the holographic suits most entry fraggers. Now a quick tip for you regarding Twitch is to not waste your Twitch drone on default cameras outside the map, as if you take out a default camera, it's a waste of it anyway, as you can shoot it with your gun very easily, and B, it's also going to be letting the defenders know that you have a Twitch, as the camera is already gone before the round has even started. And regarding the inside of the map, try and save your drone to take out the cameras near the main objective, as those are the ones that's going to be a hassle for you to take out. Now the very last operator that we have here on our most meta list is Zofia. Now Zofia's M762 is really strong. It has a really good time to kill and does a lot of damage. Her ability is very handy for destroying deployable shields and removing defenders' utility. Now Zofia brings herself so much utility to the table. If you choose to take her breaching charges, she can be great to play vertically with, as you have 5 explosions that you can use for vertical play. Not only this, but when you switch to her concussion mines, they are great at revealing where defenders are and their exact position. For example, if you're playing on cafe and you're attacking cocktail bar, and you're not sure if there's any anchors or defenders in the freezer room, well what you can do is fire your concussion mine either side and check if there's any defenders in there. If your concussion mine goes off straight away, then you know that there's going to be a defender in there. However, if it takes around 5 seconds to go off, then there is no defender in there. This can be very useful for gaining more intel for your team. And that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you have all enjoyed. If you did, or you found this video useful, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best tips and tricks in Rainbow Six Siege. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.